Hi, my name is Diamond. I am a 27-year-old stay-at-home mom and I have a 51-year-old husband. No, I never stated that I was with my husband solely because of money. I did meet my dad. My mother was in prison. Why did I start posting? No, I am not trying to encourage anyone to be in an age gap marriage. My dad was not in my life. I did drink almost every single day. My face has been breaking out so bad. I'm really thinking about getting back on birth control. Please ignore the mess in the back. I am trying to rearrange my room. I don't even know how I want to start this off. Hi, my name is Diamond. I am a 27-year-old stay-at-home mom to 3 girls, and I have a 51-year-old husband. First started sharing my life on TikTok. I have 61,000 followers over there. A lot of times comments don't get to me, but sometimes they do. And after 4 months of reading a lot of comments, there was one comment yesterday that just waited on my heart to do this. Why did I start posting? I decided to start sharing my life on social media simply because I've been a stay-at-home mom for 5 years, for going on 5 years, and I wanted to do something different. I always felt like I was always kind of like an overshare. I've always been known to have a creative side. I want to give it a shot. I feel like I have a story to tell. I feel like my life is a little unique. And I also just wanted to find my thing. Like, although my husband is a sole provider and he is a good provider, like most humans, most people, I still kind of wanted my own. And me being home with my kids for the last 5 years, I just got so used to my freedom. And I get sick a lot. I couldn't imagine having to work as my kids get sick, I get sick. Somebody would probably fire me. I would get fired. Like, my sick is like bedridden sick. I get a lot of comments where people are like, nobody would know your age if you didn't share. And my answer to that was, I'm sharing my life. You know? Like, I'm sharing my life, and me being in an age gap marriage plays a very big role in my life. No, I am not trying to encourage anyone to be in an age gap marriage. No, I am not trying to encourage anyone to get a provider man. No, I will not be encouraging my children to purposely look for an age gap relationship or marriage. No, I never stated that I was with my husband solely because of money. When I started sharing my life, I was very transparent on a very realistic, real, normal life. My husband works. We are not rich. Nothing on my socials even hinted that our relationship was just for financial gain. Now, did I come from the best background? Absolutely not. Was it the worst? Absolutely not. My life could have been way worse. My mother was in prison for 2 important spans of my life, I think. I just graduated kindergarten, so I had to have been 6 because my birthday's in April. I was just 6 and she came home right before I was about to turn 12. And then she went away again right after I graduated high school, and she just came home 2 years ago. My dad was not in my life. I did meet my dad for the first time, I believe I was 12. Stayed in my life for about a year. To this day, I'm not really sure what happened and why. I believe the last time I had talked to him on Father's Day, and then I didn't hear from him until my almost 18th birthday. And he was like, he was waiting for me to turn 18 to try to build a relationship with me because basically, long story short, couldn't deal with my mother. And just being a child, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I'm happy to hear from my father. And I was just about to graduate high school. So I was like, hey, I have some extra tickets. You know, I would love for you to come to my graduation. Like, you don't have to sit near my mother. You don't have to talk to my mom. You know, I'm 18 now. This could be the start of our relationship. And he didn't show up. And that was the last time that I remember talking to him. My siblings, I have 3 sisters and a brother. And 2 of my sisters and my brother follow me on social media. Mind you, I have not talked to my father. I think I might have like posted something on Instagram that pertained to like not really having a relationship with my father. And she simply had DM'd me and said like it was my fault that I had told him I wanted nothing to do with him. And I was like, like that's not how I remembered it. I am the only child outside of my father's wife. All my sisters and brothers, they share the same mother, and my father, their father, and their mother has been together all their life. So I'm the outside child. And that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because I was just like, even if I did say that when I was 18, which I don't recall, that is still not my fault. Like, I am the child, he was the adult. He was responsible for the relationship that we had, regardless of the relationship that he had with my mother. You cannot put that on me. It's like, I don't even know why I'm sharing this at this point. I was that county girl that wanted to be in the city and would surround myself around people that I knew that I had no business being around. I dealt with men that I knew that I shouldn't have been around. Me dealing with certain guys led me to getting my first arrest. Totally nothing to do with me. It was just simply the case of a wrong place, wrong time, but it affected my life when trying to find a job for a little bit, when I was trying to get into like a more professional environment. I was lost. I had no direction. I had no idea what I was doing. I did drink almost every single day. I did garden. If you don't know what gardening is, every single day, and it's nothing against it. I'm not saying these things are wrong. But I felt like I used these things to try to numb the feelings that I was actually going through. I used to get like Adderall from people that I didn't know to help navigate through my day. On top of drinking with it. When I found my husband, when my husband found me, when we met each other, I was not purposely looking for someone older. I wasn't purposely looking for someone to take care of me. I worked a leasing agent for apartment complexes. I did that for about a year, and then I had took a leap of faith right after I had Jewel, and I left that company to go to a different company to then be a property manager. Not working wasn't a thought in my mind. After I had Jewel, I was really sad. I reached out to my doctor, who then told me to talk to a psychiatrist, which I still regret this day. After an hour of talking to me, she decided that she was going to diagnose me with bipolar. Biggest mistake. I honestly think you cannot diagnose somebody just an hour with talking with them, because years later, multiple therapists later, bipolar was not even in the cards. ADHD, PMDD, and then also trauma is what it is. And so, long story short, she gave me some medication. I didn't like how the medication was making me feel. I decided to stop taking the medication, and that is when my world got turned upside down. 2 months. The withdrawal from the medication drove me into psychosis. I found out I was pregnant with my second child. So it was just a whole lot going on. It was like hormones were all over the place. My mind was all over the place. The withdrawals from the medication. I had the worst intrusive thoughts constantly. Just looked at my husband. I was like, I can't go back to work. And I've been able to stay home with my babies and work on my mental health and bring me back without any type of medication. And am I fully myself? Absolutely not. I've had 2 more kids in the process. I have 3, and we were just 2 people that met each other. We were 2 people that met each other. I am happy with how my life has turned out, because I could have been in prison like my mother. I could have still been dealing with those 3 vices that I was dealing with drinking, gardening, getting Adderall from people that I didn't know, but have still been dealing with people that I knew that I had no business dealing with. So me looking at my life, 27, married, in a 5-bedroom home, driving a nice car, not having to work and being able to be home and pour into my children and be the mother to my children that I wanted growing up. If that is what you call basic after coming from where I have came from, then just had basic on my forehead, boo. Like, I'm okay with it. What you want, it is your life. I am a true girl's girl. I support women. You want to work? Go ahead. You want to climb the corporate ladder? I'm going to cheer you on, boo. You want to stay home and pour into your children? Baby, I am too, and let's share together while we're overstimulated. What are some tips and tricks that you do to help get you through your day? What meals are you cooking? Because, baby, I am burnt out when it comes to cooking food, and I have no idea what I want to eat or even cook anymore because my children don't want to eat it in the first place. And I just want to share my life. I know that there's other people out there like me to be able to be that person that people look at that might have came from similar situations like myself. Just show them, like, you do not have to be your circumstances. You can heal. You can move forward. You can have a good life. You can be the generational curse breaker. There is a better story for your life. You can make your life what you want it to be. Your circumstances are not you. I'm still in the process of trying to figure out who I am, what type of mother I want to be, what type of wife I want to be, what type of woman I want to be. And I feel like we could just do that together. As women, we already go through so freaking much, and especially Black women. Oh, to be a Black woman. Letting you guys get to know me just a little bit more. I have to finish getting ourselves ready together to get these girls ready for school. It's starting to get a little bit late. I just noticed that I have none of my hair stuff up here in my room with me. So I can't even do my hair. But welcome to my little life. All things family, all things mental health, all things stay-at-home mom, cleaning, cooking, organizing, vacations, self-discovery, and just trying to balance everything that has to do with being a woman. My name is Diamond Nicole. I'll see y'all soon. You can trust in me. I can. You said I can trust in you.